Greetings, everyone. Please give a moment to make sure the stream is all like going. Twitter is going. Take the YouTube thumbnail. Thumbnails going. Rumble appears going. Going good here. Hard drive space. Plenty of hard drive space. Let me double check my other computer. It appears that everything's going good. So, let's go get started. Definitely have much more energy today. For now, at least. Lang rigs. The problem is I can't do lang rigs because it causes a lot of lag spikes. I'm gonna start the day off of this 1v1. It's still lang rigs. I don't think I did this one. Yep, I'll just start with this one and then we'll do a couple 2v2s. Whatever we'll prefer. I think that is start off the day. Greetings everyone, and Great here for another Company Heroes 1 replay. Spawn on the south side as the Wehrmacht forces. We have Sky is the limit. Howdy. I have basically moved on from Dawn of War to Elite Mod. I was casting them every single Tuesday. On north side as US forces, we have Andre Haas. If you have any good replays, you can always submit it to me. Send me a link either through Twitch or through my Gmail, and I will cast it. Engineers, I'll push them on the right side. Barracks now been deployed on out. Fuel point being captured on up. Pioneers are Wehrmacht quarters eyeing for a pair or a set of Wehrmacht quarters. Fuel point has been captured on up. Missions point has been captured on, or is being captured up now. Let's see now. The US player is eyeing for a bit of a balanced capture, so is the Wehrmacht player. And now we got his first squad of Volksgrenadiers now pulling a few. Sorry, I took a bit of a drink from my drink. Engineers eyeing for this munitions sector. These engineers eyeing down south. And now we got the Volksgrenadiers eyeing towards the center of the map. Maybe eyeing for the VP, maybe eyeing just for some heavy cover. I wouldn't be surprised if Volksgrenadiers push forward to lay down some wire. Is it lay down some wire or unravel? It's basically like a giant accordion.
Pioneers have captured munitions location.
Munitions sector has been captured up on the right side. Volksgrenadiers eyeing to capture the central munitions sector. They did push forward there, so he's ready to get behind some heavy cover. Pioneers over here. We've got the Rifleman squad advancing forward. Pioneers do withdraw from the region.
Volksgrenadiers ready to fight.
And the Volksgrenadiers, of course, will defeat the engineers of problem. We now have fresh MG42 deployed on the field. Up here, we do have a fresh squad of riflemen. Engineers pushing forward once again.
We are ready. Pioneer team ready.
Pioneers move around, catching some sectors. Rifleman squad advancing over here. Volksgrenadiers see a bit of fire. And they do soft retreat away. Rifleman squad do get behind some heavy cover there. These Volksgrenadier squads eyeing for a bit of heavy cover here. Now you got the MG42 pushing his way forward. Volksgrenadiers capture this sector. Riflemen do get behind a bit of heavy cover there. Now they're eyeing to decapture this munitions sector now. MG42 may find... They will find a partial burst there, not a full burst. They don't get any suppression. There's a tiny bit of damage. Rifleman ever so slightly wounded. And engineers pushing forward. Bypassing the capture point, going straight for some tank traps there. Eyeing to lock down the right side of the map to get that resources, nice steady resource supply. Mostly munitions on that sector, though there is a fuel point as well. Engineers capturing this sector now. MG42 is not setting on up. Could it be flanked by the engineers? They're in a good angle there. Rifle squad does withdraw nice and early, trying to avoid the MG42 fire there. Both Grenadiers and Riflemen both engaged in heavy cover there. I'm not sure. Oh, there's a bit of sandbags there. That's where he's getting his heavy cover. Engineers do capture the VPs. 2 VPs are captured by the Wehrmacht player. 1 VP captured by the US player. The VPs are now even. And Volksgrenadiers get a bit damage on the Riflemen. MG42 do set up behind the hay bale, or pile of hay. It's not exactly hay bale. Hay bale is one that's in a giant cylinder, right? But rolled up.
Our forward supply lines are broken.
MG42 does get a bit of suppression there on this Rifleman squad. Engineers could flank the MG42. Volksgrenadier really spread out. The leader is right next to the next capture point there. Rifleman squad does push way forward. Volksgrenadiers do get behind the bit of spool there. And now they're going to be fighting out at relatively close range. So I think the Rifleman squad should win out, especially if they're reinforcing the Rifleman squad there. These two squads are still fighting away. It's a long, protracted engagement since both squads are behind some heavy cover. This Rifleman squad is getting ripped apart there. One model remains, does fall back there. Volksgrenadiers. Oh! He got lucky that where that landmine didn't get a kill wipe there. Volksgrenadier squad does withdraw with the MG42. This Volksgrenadier squad still fighting behind the heavy cover there. Our Rifleman squad eyeing for the munitions sector. And now we do have the still just a long engagement there. Riflemen are eyeing to capture the fuel and munitions sector in the center of the map. So is this VP. Hasn't touched these 2 points captured up by the Wehrmacht player as well. They're Pioneers. Pioneers with Minesweeper in the region. The Engineers with no Minesweepers should be able to keep them at bay. Volksgrenadiers advance forward. They do decapture this point and falls back. This point has been decaptured as well. Rifleman squad and Volksgrenadiers still engaging out. Looks like the Volksgrenadiers overall did win the fight, but now reinforcing Volksgrenadiers will help them really win the fight. MG42 advance a bit forward there. We're seeing a bit of small arms fire from the Rifleman squad. And he does, I guess this acts as a line of sight blocker there, so then MG42 can't get an angle there on the Rifleman. 4 damage there on the Rifleman. Volksgrenadiers may see a bit of fire there from the Engineers. Rifleman squad advancing forward as well. Volksgrenadiers do capture the fuel point. Stop shooting to this point there. Do have a Volksgrenadier side of this garrison. And there's 2 windows in sight, so not great fighting position, but the MG42 does dissuade these forces from being the region. Pioneer squad does fall back there. Do have the Volksgrenadiers now pushing it forward. Should be able to overwhelm the Rifleman squad, no problem. Both squads are wounded. All the squads are generally wounded and need reinforcements.
The Yankees are grabbing our territory.
MG42 will advance forward to the heavy cover there.
We try our best. What
Forward
now?
supply lines are broken.
Skirmish phase has been completed. A Rifleman of bars now pulled on the field. Now the Volksgrenadier squad does fall back.
MG here. Volksgrenadiers.
Volksgrenadiers behind a bit of heavy cover there. Rifleman squad do of course have bars now.
Order to disengage.
The Rifleman squad here is very wounded, so the Volksgrenadiers could win this fight. And only 1 bar model is actually firing, while there's at least 3, now 2 models engaging. Couple of the models do get gunned down. He does fall back there. Possibly he could get wiped out, but he's not being pursued. Pioneers and Minesweepers have cut their way through this region.
Volk squad here. We are ready to close with the enemy.
The enemy advances.
Craft Center now deployed on field. Going for Emergency 1 infantry, and does have 4 Volksgrenadier squads in field. Maybe a good idea to go for the casualty recovery bunker.
One of our sectors has been cut off. Attention! The enemy advances.
Pioneers do see a bit of fire there.
Our supply lines are broken. We have
Yes,
territory out of
comrades.
supply.
Now got the veterancy for the infantry. A rifleman squad does decap the point there. MP42 finds some good volleys there. Doesn't get any suppression at the moment. Rifleman squad does get suppressed now. It does fall back now. Some landmines put up with the Wehrmacht player. Red Striker squad does get suppressed by this MP42 as well. He has gone for 2 MP42s. Maybe a good idea to go for at least for veterancy 1 support weapons, which he is going for now. These ones for both his MP42s and for his Pioneers. A little bit of help for generation does go a long way. Rifle squad does get suppressed there. Volksgrenadiers engage the rifle squad with 2 Volksgrenadiers defending. He should be able to defend himself. And with that little bit of veterancy there, he has all 3 models there, so given enough time, he will heal himself back up the fold. I do got a fresh bunker deployed out over here.
Americans are seizing territory from us.
And the U.S. engineer of Minesweeper does find the landmine. This Pioneer is very wounded, so I think even though we both have Minesweepers, I believe the U.S. engineer should be able to win out no problem. He has twice the number of guns.
Supply lines are broken. We have territory cut off from supply.
Volksgrenadier model does go down there. Rifleman squad does get suppressed.
Volksgrenadiers munitions taken. We are ready to close. What are your orders? MG in combat. Mine detection team ready.
Pioneers are kept in this VP, and we do have the Volksgrenadiers get a bit of damage there onto the engineers.
Attack our forward base.
What do you need?
Rifle squad does advance on forward, get a bit of damage onto him.
Pay attention.
The rifle squad does fall back.
Volk squad taking fire.
Pioneers capture this VP as well. Volksgrenadiers soft retreats away. This one does fully retreat away. MP42, a little bit wounded, but does have veterancy 1 as mentioned before him, but does get flanked there. Volksgrenadiers fighting from a bit of light cover there. They made a landmine there at one point in time. Not sure who detonated it, however. Grenade has been thrown. He does mostly avoid it, does lose a model. May have lost the leader there. MP42 fires some volleys down the rifleman squad. This rifle squad does see a bit of fire as well. And now the rifle squad is taking a bit too much damage there. Goes another grenade. Goes on the window spot there. Does get out on a good side. All 4 models still alive. And these wounded rifleman squads advancing forward. And he's going to get some great damage onto these guys. So keeping them around is quite good. So this rifle squad is at full health. And maybe a good idea to fall back sooner rather than later. He does fall back now. 3 models now remain. He may lose 1 or 2 on the retreat. And does fall back nice and early. We do have a trio center deployed on the front line, or frontish area, not necessarily front line.
We are ready to push back the Yankees. Yes, comrade.
Volksgrenadiers advance forward, get a bit of fire onto the riflemen.
Fire. Yes, sir.
And now this Volksgrenadier squad does fall back. Grenade has been thrown. The Volksgrenadiers do avoid it, and the rifle squad does withdraw. He is eyeing for a landmine there. He will get spotted.
Losing a sector.
Pioneer, singular, advance forward with a minesweeper. He found a lot of metal in front of him, that's for sure.
MG crew,
A lot of metal flying towards him as
The
well.
Yankees are grabbing our territory.
We do now a 251 half-track deployed on the field. I don't know why, a flame half-track doesn't seem half bad to me at this exact moment. He doesn't have even a supply yard on the field just yet, so a flame half-track could be possibly good at this moment. Grenadiers and Volksgrenadiers now engaging. There's a casualty recovery bunker there, which should complement his 4 Volksgrenadiers quite well. You may just want to keep the Red Grenadier squad unupgraded for the time being, and while Hendrix as he starts believing he's going to start pulling out vehicles. First squad advancing forward is behind a bit of light cover there. I'm thinking after this point. Grenade has been thrown. Grenade has been thrown. Ooh, that was a good US grenade. Both rifle squads do fall back. Just eyeing for a reinforcement half-track there. It should be a reinforce on the front line with his Volksgrenadiers. He didn't have to withdraw
Forward
them.
supply lines are broken.
Volksgrenadiers here.
Volksgrenadiers see a bit of fire there from the riflemen. Over here, this Volksgrenadier squad receiving a bit of fire there as well. MG42 firing away, suppressing down the riflemen. Over here, that rifle squad needs to fall back. The engineer gets wiped out. The rifleman squad does fully retreat, and a safe path there. One without any landmines, I can see. That rifle squad does fall back there. Casualty being brought back as well. Do now have a Grenade Warfare here. I do like seeing unusual units. A Grenade Warfare could be quite useful. This is a line of sight blocker there, so it can avoid damage right there, barring this guy in the back.
Forces are ready for assault.
And he has gone for Blitzkrieg, so he is locked in a doctrine, going for Blitzkrieg, going for the manpower blitz line. It's going for the assault phase. It's probably a good idea to deploy stuff at the assault phase. The opponent has not deployed as kind of motor supply yard, going for a support weapon center, eyeing for a sniper. Also, a 60mm mortar wouldn't be half bad versus the MG42s as well. Rifle squad does get suppressed. This rifle squad advances on forward as well. There is a Pioneer loaded in the back of the half track. It does get a sticky bomb there. Damage and crit there. Rifle squad straight forward. Aspect the assault phase is now complete. And now the rifle squad receiving more and more fire there. All of these squads need to fall back. The flame engineers will get a flank off, but likely will get suppressed by the 251 half track. Grenadiers gain some good damage there, receiving quite a bit of damage there. Ooh, that. Oh, and the MG42 gets wiped entirely along with the Flamer Engineer. Over here, Volk's Grenadier squad does receive a bit of fire there, does fall back. Grenadiers eyeing for a bit of heavy cover there. Both these rifleman squads are severely wounded. Maybe a good time. He's going for a pineapple grenade. He does mostly avoid it. One model gets blown up. And looks like the US player does cast some GG. Grenadier squad does fall back. Got triple character in favor of the US player. Plus it's just a little bit idle. Casting GG.
Resources for Blitz are now available.
He did go for infantry doctrine. Couldn't get enough munitions for the Alpha power shoot. Yep, and I think he's just going to be idle for the rest of the game. Yep, and that is the end of the replay. This is Endgrade saying thank you for watching, and on to the next replay. Just overall solid gameplay there by the Wehrmacht player. Just good use of Volksgrenadiers. Took very cost-effective engagements overall. Howdy. Let's go ahead and go to some 2v2s. Do you guys have any preference in 2v2s? I'm just going to sort of cycle through them. I've done this one. I think I've done this one. So let's just focus on these top 4. What do you all think? I don't see any messages. I'm just going to select the top one and go from there because I do not recognize these names. 1v1? Sure. Let's see. Yep, I got a couple 1v1s here. This one should seem fine enough. US versus Panzer Elite. Some people like 1v1s, some people like 2v2s. Greetings everyone, Amgrade here, another Company Heroes 1 replay. Spawn on the bottom left side as US Forces, we have Ango Jeep. Spawn on top right side as the Panzer Elite, we have Liege. I'm doing good, you? Hopefully, since his name is Jeep, he better go for a Jeep. An Ango Jeep. One Kaliningrad deploy on the field. Let's see. He's gonna go for another Kaliningrad, go for the Panzer Grenadier. This map really supports either. We got, of course, got multiple US engineers deployed in the field. Time for our triple engineers to go around and capture all the sectors. He did go for a second Panzer Grenadier. Something I know as well, if I don't select change players at this point in time, I can bring up the mini-map and it does show both players. If I do switch between players, then I can only see that one player's assets. Eric's now deployed on the field. It's not uncommon, I would say, on this map. Usually you see one engineer go up, one engineer go down, and one engineer goes in the center. Go the three directions. This map of course, has a lot of close quarters combat areas, so 3 engineers, especially for versus Panzer Elite, can be very useful for the flamethrowers. And additionally, the flamethrowers should be pretty effective. Looks like he's doing a split strategy there, that little exploit to move around units very quickly. Though you don't really see this too often with Panzer Grenadiers. And he's doing this with both of them, so he is rapidly going to capture up sectors. Kaliningrad moving around. We don't see a doctrine just selected just yet. No camouflage, nothing low in the back seat. And the rest of the squad is charging way forward. He's going to be capturing up this sector now. US engineers advancing forward. This is the squad upgrade of G43s. He's going for the Comp Grove Company, eyeing for some 250 half-tracks. I know you can do that with a lot of squads. Not sure what squads you can or can't do. I rarely ever... Actually, I may have seen it once or twice before with Panzer Grenadiers. You always see it with Volksgrenadiers, Engineers, Riflemen, but rarely ever Panzer Grenadiers. And I also don't think I really see all too often with intersections either. It is, I think people do, it is considered an exploit. Since it is, you can really capture territories very quickly with that. Because if you get far enough away, something, or it immediately starts capturing up, the other models just simply teleport. Get a bit of damage there onto the engineer. The engineers do find another Panzer Grenadier squad. Not big surprise. After all, he's fighting his Panzer Elite. Engineers push way forward. Does Saul see the Kaliningrad capture the central VP? This engineer squad does fall back there. Trying to capture this sector. Rifleman squad may aim for just some heavy cover back here. And this one does soft retreat away. Additional rifle squad not being deployed on the field. This will be Rifleman squad number 3.
We're losing a strategic sector.
Panzer Grenadiers pushing their way forward, trying to get this rifleman. And now I do have the 250 half-track now deployed on the field. The 250 half-track should be very effective at this point in time. The US player needs... He saw the 250 half-track. He needs to get out sticky bombs as soon as he can. That's his only real way to defend against it. So bars won't be half bad. It helps him get a bit more damage onto them. But right now, this rifle squad needs to fall back. We're seeing too much fire there. He has multiple G43 squads as well. Not only he captured up sectors really quickly, he also got pretty good munitions bump immediately, so he's able to get second squad of G43s very quickly. Riflemen and flame engineers advancing forward. Does find the Kaliningrad there, trying to capture the sector. Does decide to back away. Multiple Panzer Grenadiers push way forward.
Enemy unit down.
They can be, but they also they can be flimsy. But if you can't kill them off, if they pull back in time, then they can simply easily be repaired up and then push forward once again. You really have to make sure they're not alive as quickly as possible, or else they are going to be a constant source of pressure. Especially in the case like this, sticky bomb would be very useful. No sticky bomb research at the moment. Flame engineers faces forward and does get suppressed there. The Striker squad see a bit of damage, does fall back. Both these squads falling back there. The Striker squad push way forward. Doesn't decide the garrison there, so he's able to flank. Got 2 rifle squads in this region. It may be a good idea to actually focus down the Panzer Grenadiers, start whittling them down. Additional rifle squad advancing forward. You may just want to push it forward. If he hits the Panzer Grenadiers, he can start doing some manpower bleed, preventing him from being reinforced. This rifle squad is dancing around a little bit. There's 2 windows here. Maybe now it's down to 2 models. He did some good focus firing there as it was in open ground. He's a fall back. He's about to get wiped out. He is focus firing now the church. Part of the Holy Intervention or Divine Intervention from behind. Now the rifle squad is taking a lot of damage there. Flames in defense forward. He may want to get inside this garrison. The garrison will allow him to take a lot of damage. You only need to have 1 window firing for flamethrowers. You can probably throw both engineers there. Rifle squad's on 3 models there. I don't think he's going to able to retreat them back. Does get inside that garrison there. Very good, but he's very, very wounded. That half-track's knock around these forces. This G43 squad does get wiped out. The flamer squad needs to fall back as well. Rifleman squad, 2 models there, but I think he has less health than the engineer. No, don't capture, just run away. The half-track is receiving fire, and it's been set on fire, especially the engine.
Go, go, go! Taking small arms fire here!
And he's having trouble finishing it off. He needs to finish it off. Does receive suppressive fire there from G43. The flame engineer does fall back there. Another rifle squad push way forward. Oh, this is not looking good. He's going to lose both these rifleman squads. Does fall back and still lose this rifleman.
Lost a unit.
And there goes that rifleman. And now this half-track can be repaired. And, well, these squads don't need to be reinforced. And he may have displaced the infantry, but he did not displace the half-track. He did wipe out 1 Panzer Grenadier with a G43, but he did lose a rifleman in return. He does have a True Center, very good. Though I think it should have been placed back a little bit more. I'm more like it being close to the retreat point, so you don't have to worry about microing them into it. And now he's gone for airborne. He's going to try to go for airborne squad to get some recoilless rifles to hit it.
We're all reinforced.
Single engineer moving around. Luckily, he doesn't have to worry about landmines against Panzer Elite. Though, half-track is... No, I was going to say not half-track. The Kaliningrad is dead, so I can't tell... Check that, see what doctrine's gone for. The half-track is mounted up. I don't think there's G40... Nope, there's a G43 squad in there. Panzer Grenadiers not going to take time to repair up the half-track. He, of course, can throw a Panzer Grenadier inside the church as well to get some divine intervention.
Eyes on me. People.
Rifleman squad does inside the garrison. Engineer does see a bit of fire. Now there's also now one level of defense efficiency onto this half track. Will make it a bit more difficult to kill. He does go for a squad of airborne. Immediately upgrading the recoilless rifles to hit the half track. And the infantry squad, rifleman squad does fall back there. You suppress the fire there. He really wants him dead. He's being pursued. Where's the airborne squad right there? And that's probably going to be dead rifleman. Yep.
Casualties.
Yep, losing these rifle squads is not good. Of course, you can get alternative replacements through the airborne. And this is one reason why I say he should have got sticky bombs. He is being hyper aggressive with these half tracks. The sticky bombs could have been very useful in some of these situations. Rifle squad trying to get inside the church. Recoilless rifles about to get popped out. And now recoilless has been popped out. And there goes the half track. Very good. Does fall back immediately. The rifle squad will likely get wiped out. There's 3 G43 squads here.
Supply lines are broken. We have territory cut off from supply.
Does 2 Panzer Elite squads firepower more than just have 1 squad when you have them inside the half track? I'm pretty sure their damage output still seem to back the half track, and they, based on the direction, they only have 2 models there. It's more the fact that the half track mostly absorbs all the shots, rather than the squad itself, and half tracks are a bit more durable than Panzer Grenadiers. And they have its own little suppression platform.
We're losing a strategic sector.
Overall, I do think the infantry section or Panzer Grenadiers at back of half track does have a bit more damage. I'd say damage than 2 Panzer Grenadiers, more the fact that just have much greater survivability, so
Grenades have arrived.
you can fight for much longer, overall doing more damage. Not necessarily having more firepower, but just
lines are broken.
overall able to do more damage as an alternative. Now I've got a handful of grenades deployed on the field. Airborne squad reinforced. He does have 2 Flamer engineers. And we do have now a fresh 222 now deployed on the field. Recoilless, if I remember correctly as well, recoilless rifles are very inaccurate versus 222s. And we do have a Panzer Support Command. Maybe I'm for the upgraded Panzer Support Command. He sees the airborne squad, so maybe going for a short barrel Panzer Support wouldn't be half bad. Just one moment. Panzer Grenadiers push away forward. It's behind some heavy cover there. Got this Panzer Grenadier. He does go ahead and suppress the fire there. Good grenade there. Another grenade there. Multiple grenades have been thrown. Forcing back all the Panzer Grenadiers. 3 grenades, probably a good way to force the opponent to retreat. One, the squads do get wiped out there. 2 now advancing on its way forward. Trying to get some recoilless rifle hits there. Nope, doesn't send the church. Took a nice hit there. And now the 222 is falling back.
HE drop is asking for coordinates.
Okay, back to the firepower of a half track and Panzer Grenadier versus 2 Panzer Grenadiers. I do believe the firepower of 2 Panzer Grenadiers is greater, but since a Panzer Grenadier in the back half track takes hardly any damage, and the half track only takes damage, they will fight for longer and thus deal more damage over time rather than damage per second. If that makes any sense.
Airborne is in the field. What?
Good hits there onto the airborne squad, but the light half track may go down to the... Ooh, damage to crit there from the carbine. It does cut the light half track. That was a little bit thrown away. 222 now advancing forward. Airborne squad gets... And that's the thing as well. 222 is a very good versus para-dropping unit, so... I'd be very careful there. No sticky bomb, I believe, researched. So... Oh, no, he does have sticky bombs there. This will at least save his airborne squads and prevent any of these squads from going down. No landmine in this region. Based on the positioning of that engineer, it may give the Hensley player an idea that there's a landmine in the region, which is actually now going on down. He does have access to para-drop AT guns. Maybe good idea to just reinforce his squads first. Never mind, he's going for a para-drop AT gun first. There they are. They dropped on in.
They're going after one of our munitions points.
Right now, the field control It's relatively similar, though it's more in favor of the US player at the moment. Grenadiers see a bit of fire there. See the grenade does avoid it. There goes that engineer. I think partially splashed down by his own grenade as well. Luckily, that was just not a flame engineer, just a regular engineer. Minor loss. Loss nonetheless, because it'd be useful for go around capturing the flanks. Panzer Grenadiers pushing down south, and this Panzer Grenadiers does fall back. And now we do have Dr. Lock-in. We do have some Teller mines here, so he has selected Tank Hunter Doctrine,
Munitions point under attack.
in which if the US player never deploys out tanks, it'll be less effective. However, Teller mines can still be tripped by AT guns. Wait. I think the Teller mine there was attempted to be in place, but that get canceled. Another 2-2 move around does force back the Flamer Engineer. It is relatively strange. The cannon granates do have access to repairability, but the Schimmelwagens, when you have the tank code doctrine selected, you can actually deploy landmines with the cannon grenade alternative of the Schimmelwagen. In other words, in my opinion, tank cutter does probably having your capability to pull out landmines as Schimmelwagens is actually quite nice as a doctrinal ability. In addition, you don't really have to worry about the need of save of munitions to start spamming it powerful abilities such as sector artillery or the Henschel strafing support. So you can be very wasteful with munitions, that's for sure. I'm pretty sure AT guns in this game does trip Teller mines. I've seen a pair-dropped AT gun explode on impact, leaving just the crew in a game. Ancient damage there onto the armor car. I definitely know that a pair-drop AT gun does trip them. Rifle spotter see a bit of damage there. Airborne troops charging way forward, trying to roll a miss. Rolls another miss there. Does fall back to the paratroopers. Both these squads do fall back now. Another paradrop AT gun dropping on in. I always try to click on those units dropping on in as a little fun effect. Right now, he does have supply yard level 1, does have a bit of, not really much manpower, small amount of munitions, and small amount of fuel. His opponent right now does have a small amount of manpower. Fresh AT Hetzer now put on the field, which can draw some fire. Has a good amount of Panzer Grenadiers, all upgrade G43s, 2-2s. And it may be a good idea for him to go for the Panzer IV-C. It does feel a bit even. Both players' doctrines don't scale all too well in the late game. Airborne doctrine does possess some powerful support abilities. And I think most of the Tank Hunter doctrines, doctrinal abilities are not too spectacular in this situation. Landmine was spotted there. We've got a pair of landmines here. Panzer Grenadiers now engaging. Panzer Grenadiers, of course, do scale pretty well in the late game, so do Riflemen. Airborne troops, they do scale okay, but nothing too spectacular in my opinion. AT Hetzer does get a couple good shots there, getting 1 kill. Make that 2 kills. Recoilless rifles make their advance. 50-50 chance they'll double bounce. Yep, 1 bounce, 1 pen. He's now skirmish ground. He does gone for damage on 1. The other one's currently upgraded with a specialty, which he does have access to. Rifle squad trying to hunt down this Panzer Grenadier. The close rifles do connect on the AT Hetzer. Good damage on the airborne squad. This is 2 troops at full health at the moment. And the AT Hetzer does need to fall back. does get some decent damage on these squads. Not a critical asset in this moment in time, but still not one you want to lose. And now the airborne squad does fall back.
Ready for combat action. Complete. Ready for action.
2 AT guns this region, both of them, nope, this one's crewed by riflemen and not by airborne troops.
Was ist los?
This 222 has been fully repaired.
Was für Panzerfaust?
Don't see, oh, another Panzer Grenadier being put on field. Interesting. I would say it's probably a good idea to go for some Panzer Grenadier research. Maybe we'll just company, get out some 4-man squads, veteran sergeant, and all that sort. The faster capture rate can be handled handy as well, and since he's gone for tank hunter, he has plenty of munitions to spend, so since grenades and sprint can also be both useful. Personally, I suppose against versus G43 Panzer Grenadiers, they can resist the suppression there with the suppressive fire. I put a lot of stock in Panzer Grenadiers. I think 4-man Panzer Grenadiers do scale very well. The problem is, well, it's pretty hard to get paratroopers upgraded to Veterancy 3. You more have to view the weapon upgrades rather than the Veterancy, because it's actually pretty difficult to get those upgraded to Veterancy 3. This one is at Veterancy 1, so it's making its way.
We are losing a sector.
And versus 222s, 222s tend to rip them apart. I think the accuracy on recoilless rifles aren't they like really hard to get hits on 222s? If I remember correctly? Airborne, at least for rifleman squads that do get affected by supply yard upgrades, get increased veterancy. And additionally, bars do quite well, to say the least. Airborne squad now seeing a bit of fire here. Now the Panzer Grenadier squad does fall back, does get a close rifle shot there onto the armor car. Get a bit of damage there. Both these Panzer Grenadiers engage this rifleman.
The enemy is attacking a petrol depot.
Was ist los?
Who's getting some good damage here. Does get a good hit there on the armored car, but of course take some more hits. He needs some repairs as well. He may want to get some advanced repairs. He does have a logistics company now pulling a few. Plenty of manpower and fuel for upgrades.
The enemy is seizing our territory.
AT grenades? Okay. Not sure why he's going for AT grenades at the moment. Sure, I know he's a tank hunter, you can get times 2 AT grenades, but I don't think they're going to be spectacular in this situation. Rifleman squad does fall back there. You can use sticky bombs against AT guns. I'm not sure about AT grenades.
Even the enemy's
Possible?
Shermans will be no match for our new anti-tank grenades.
I honestly have no idea. I guess we may find out soon enough.
Was ist los?
Ready to move out.
Combat ready.
Ready to move out.
We got multiple supply drops now being dropped on in. And now there's a support Panzer Command research as well. Panzer research on the way.
Als Veterancy upgrades
He
available.
definitely does not need Panthers. I'm also more biased towards the Panzer Force C, which could be useful as a good item to really hold down this region. Sort of set up along this building right there, so you can back away from the AT guns quite easily.
Kampfgruppe Company is available to take the field. Our support command abilities have been upgraded.
Rifleman now eyeing for this fuel point. The airborne player definitely does need an eye for munitions points a bit more to bring in those strafing supports.
Achtung! Enemy forces are attacking our petrol depot.
Another airborne squad dropping on in. 2 is going to chase this flame engineer. This flame engineer may get wiped out. Airborne squad advance forward. We'll find this Panzer Grenadier squad. Both these Panzer Grenadier squads are not reinforced. This one needs to fall back as well.
Enemy unit has fallen to our might.
Flame engineer does get killed off there. Does throw a grenade, but does get avoided. No sprint on the research cube just yet. Was another grenade there. Is not going to face healing yet. Once this was fall back, I'll take a look at that. Airborne squad seem to fire there. We do not have the paratrooper squad does fall back there. Grenade has been thrown. He does have base healing. Yeah, I think sprint will definitely go well for this doctrine. After all, there's not any real abilities you have to save up for. Gets good damage down to these rifle squad, and these forces do all fall back. Another landmine being pulled out by the US player.
Squad 94 orders.
Okay, he's both falling both those squads back to healed up. He does have 4-man squad research, very good. That increases damage output by and health by 25%. Though it's supposed to say all upgrade G43s, it won't be a 25% increase in damage, but still provide a good amount of damage. AT gun does get a shot there. Lists on before, the carbine model does get a good kill there. Finds those the landmines there, or at least one of them. AT gun does get to group here. This one will find the landmine. A shortage in crit there. The riflemen or the recoilless rifles may get the kill here. Or, yep, I think he got killed off by a rifle, not by a recoilless rifle. By one of those carbines. Landmines are good against 2-2s like always. Of course, it's always hit or miss. Does use suppressive fire there. Does fire it up. Anti-gun's firing away. Grenade has been thrown. Anti-gun does roll a bounce down the AT-Etzer. This is going to receive a bit of fire. More Panzer Grenadiers push way forward, gets some good damage there, throws a grenade, he does avoid it. As both his G43 squads have taken a beating. Got of course this fresh one here. Over here, got the flame engineers trying to burn down the AT-Etzer. Paratroopers get reinforced there. Flame AT-Etzer is slowly falling back. There's a landmine here as well. And that Panzer Grenadier squad does get wiped out. Yeah, possibly. Though they didn't get any additional kills right there. They're still at 7. There's no frag grenade there. Does partially eat it. It was a little bit too spicy. A very spicy pineapple. And there's his Veteran C2. And now the airborne squad throws another grenade there. Does fall back close to squads. The airborne squad could be pursued, but this one is going to cover it. Does get a couple good recoilless rifle hits there.
Unit down.
Takes on one of those models as they pair dropped on in. He may want to dance around a little bit there. Does go down to a point blank recoilless rifle shot.
Americans are seizing territory.
He's
from
good
us.
veterancy on these airborne squads. He's been throwing those grenades like crazy. He's not eyeing for straight sports, he's just trying to throw grenades instead. More shots there. This airborne squad needs to fall back. Does fall back there. Look, here you have this rifle squad.
Destroyed an enemy
Completely gets wiped out there. Does drop the bar. And that 2-2 does go down to a nice AT gun shot. Right now, the Panzer Elite player does have a good amount of manpower, munitions, and fuel. Going for more Panzer Grenadiers. He's eyeing for 3 more. He's going to be at 8 Panzer Grenadiers. That may be a little bit overkill. There's strafe run there. Does suppress one of the Panzer Grenadiers, pins another.
Supply lines are
Airborne player doesn't have enough munitions for another strafing run there. Flame engineer faints down forward. The flame engineers do fall back there.
Supply lines are broken.
BTS are still alive.
Our supply lines are being
Rifleman squad fighting behind the carcass of the 222. Getting a bit of damage on the STG-43 Panzer Grenadier. STG-44. Blah, getting all the names mixed up.
We're all reinforced. Hoo-ah! Paratroopers.
Right now, the US player has 100 munitions. 105. 106. 107. 108. STG squad receiving a bit of fire there. There is a teller mine here. Is it fully built? It is fully built. Did take a shot there. Could explode if by a stray repulse rifle shot there. STG is getting some great hits here. Now all the rifle squads are falling back. More STGs now being employed in the field. Did lose one Panzer Grenadier, so he has currently 7 Panzer Grenadiers in the field, which is a very significant amount.
Send your orders.
You may want to eye for forward HQ here to get forward healing for all these Panzer Grenadiers. Group Zero has not been researched. Does press down the rifle squad. Now the STG squad is closing on in. Grenade has been thrown. Does avoid it largely. And both these squads do fall back.
We are losing a sector.
Panzer Grenadiers go around, capture the right flank. This cap point has been captured, so this munitions sector will not be in supply. And now got this airborne squad to capture the fuel point. B-43 squad's eyeing for the cutoff point there. The engineers on top of the culvern. The Panzer Grenadier squad does fall back nice and early.
Squad ready for orders.
Multiple STGs up here, one over here as well. He's currently up to 8 squads, 4 STGs, 4 G43s. How many squads the US player has? Yep. He currently has 2 airborne, 2 riflemen, 2 engineers, 1 30 cal he just captured on up. So he's going to lack a lot of field presence.
Yes, sir. Right here.
8 squads is a very large number. He's going to have to rely on strafing runs, very juicy strafing runs.
Moving to your 2 o'clock. Taking fire here. Ready to move.
Rifleman squad slowly being picked down there. Does throw stick around there onto the ATSR. 30 cal trying to set on up. Does get flanked by STGs. Close rifles push right forward. May see some frag grenades here. 30 cal would like to get wiped out. Surprised we don't see incendiary grenades from the Panzer Cleric. Does not get the 30 cal, so does get suppressed there. Falls back. The core control right there. But this engineer squad will get wiped out, likely.
Infantry
Yep, it
squad
does.
lost.
What?
But the thing as well, he's been winning a lot of fights, but he's been constantly reinforcing with the paratroops on the field. They can bleed out manpower like crazy if you constantly reinforce them and take inopportune engagements. Say these 2 airborne squads will win this engagement, but how many reinforcements will it take? Compared to Panzer Grenadiers are very manpower efficient. Airbornes, if they don't win the fight quickly, they can give you a lot of bleed. And he does take out another engineer. Good hits there. 243 squads gets good damage on these units. Does suppress and pin both these guys down.
300 points left.
does have both levels of supply yard upgrades.
Airborne reporting for duty.
And the Panzer Grenadier squad does fall back. Looks like the ATSR does go down. Overall, a minor loss, honestly. Does get himself a Veteran 3 paratrooper. And I believe that was the second one. Nope, that's definitely the first one. SCG squad's advancing on its way forward. They didn't really take proper time to deploy that grenade, but does drop a couple models. Nothing too significant.
Make it quick.
SCG squad's advancing on their way forward. And does throw a grenade there. Ate that one as well. Does drop a bar. And these SCG squads need to fall back. Does wipe out one of the Panzer Grenadiers. And will go and pick himself up the bar.
We got enemy troop movement.
Yep, overall the game could still go the way, but the airborne players getting some great grenades, that's for sure. While the Panzer Grenadier player, designed for just large number of Panzer Grenadiers.
We're losing contact with one of our sectors.
Rifle squad does fall back there. Third herder vehicle. We got Jagdpanther. As much like seeing units like this, I don't think it's going to be very useful, honestly.
Jagdpanther crew ready.
I have never really seen the Jagdpanther great versus infantry. Manpower income's now also almost half his opponent. SCG squad advancing on the way forward. Does get one the paratrooper squad suppressed by the G43 squad. Does use fired up. Let's see how it does versus infantry. Rolls complete miss. G43 squad advance forward. Does find a kill there. Grenade has been thrown. Rolls a miss there. And the 30 cal is pressing down the Panzer Grenadier. Does receive the sticky bomb there. It gets a damage crit there. Panzer Grenadiers can force back these airborne squads.
Ready for mission order.
Good balance there.
We are taking fire.
Yeah, I don't know why. I really don't know why you went with the Jagdpanther. The ATSRs do better against infantry. I suppose it is only like 500 manpower, so deploying out is a little bit cheaper than an ATSR, but the manpower upkeep is quite significant.
Squad ready. Go ahead.
So for all this Panzer Grenadiers in the field, he really does need the manpower upkeep. Panzer Grenadier does fall back there. These two are soft retreating away, maybe trying to repair up the Jagdpanther. Yep. Panzer Grenadiers with G43s. It does say they only do a slight damage increase, but overall they do very well. Not to mention their triple accuracy Vector C, which they make them very, very good at that. They're good at shooting, but they do take the damage in return. Repulse rifles pushing way forward.
He has fallen to 200 points. He must be further injured. Forward supply lines are
Repulse
broken.
rifles
The
do
Yankees
get a good
are
hits on the
drowning our
Jagdpanther,
territory.
but it does have plenty of health to play with, so he should be able to run away. We'll take a beating though, and it'll take a long time to get reinforced, repaired.
Forward
Other
supply
2-2 now
lines are
people on the
broken.
field.
Supply lines are broken. We have territory cut off from supply.
Squad 94 orders. Send your orders. Jagdpanther here.
Jagdpanther taking more shots. This is going to be parking
Enemy
right there.
forces are attacking our petrol depot.
We'll see if it destroys the carcass there. Very nice.
Armored vehicle ready to serve.
Another 2-2 now deployed on out.
One of our sectors has been cut off.
Fire squad fighting from some heavy cover there. STG squad advancing or not. That's Grenadier squad push forward, gains good damage on the rifleman, does fall back. It says STGs will decrew the AT gun, no problem. Right now, the Panzer player has plenty of munitions, plenty of fuel, small amount of manpower. The airborne player has small amount of manpower, decent round of munitions, could use more, and plenty of fuel. Now, oh, Sherman tank. Sherman tank will be nice, barring the Jagdpanther on the field. It does have some good recoilless rifles that's able to support it. Does get some good hits there. He may lose his recoilless rifle squad. Does get body blocked there, but the base 30 cal will scratch those squads. Recoilless rifle blitzing on down, trying to hit him. This rifle squad may get wiped out. Stick bomb does connect. None of the squads got wiped out. Sherman tank now pull on the field.
Losing ground out there.
Jagdpanther's core is going to take a bit of time to get repaired on up.
We have a threat to our victory point. Enemy stands at 300 points.
Sherman tank advancing forward. One Panzer squad does fall back. He does have ×2 AT grenade, or no, at least has AT grenades available. I'm not sure if he has the ×2 AT grenade ability just yet. He has enough, the US player has enough command points to bring in the bombing runs. Doesn't have munitions for it, however. Oh yeah, he was definitely lucky there. Now the Marder research coming on up. Marters are cheaper in manpower than AT Hetzers. That could be possible. So he may be eyeing for his Panther research.
Scheisse. The enemy is stealing a victory point from beneath our noses.
Squad ready to redeploy.
And Grenadiers now pushing. Nope, they're just done repairing. It'll take time to repair up the Jagdpanther. It needs a little bit more repairs to get the engine repaired. There you go. Now it's fully repaired. Multiple US landmines here. Very nice. I'm ever seeing a Teller mine somewhere over here. Yep, the Wehrmacht Teller mine still in the region.
The Americans are captured.
Does roll a bounce there with the Sherman tank, of course. Not surprised against the Jagdpanther. Yes, he did get the supply yard upgrade. Panzer is pushing down south, trying to hit some over here. The Jagdpanther does find a landmine, so now its engine is damaged once again. Airborne squad needs to fall back. Seems like too much fire there. Throws a grenade before retreating. Relatively bad grenade. Does drop a recoilless rifle. Does retreat back both of those squads there. Recoilless rifle space forward. Does roll a bounce there onto the Jagdpanther. Rolls another bounce there on the frontal armor of the Jagdpanther. Gets a pen and bounce there. For the pen and bounce there. This fight will last a very long time between the two. There's a hit there. Continue now basically going forward. Gets some good hits there and does fall back.
We are losing ground.
He does get deployed. Activate Panther battle group. He may be going for a pair of Panthers. Rifle squad seeing a bit of fire there. Does drop a bar. His squad must have like 4 bars on it if he drops one with 3 models remaining. Engineer does go down there. And now the Panzer squads are sprinting their way forward. Rifle squad does spot it. Does get a bit of damage onto them, nothing too much. US player, or not, the Panzer player has plenty of munitions. He may want to be a bit more, expand a little bit more. He does have now the bomb run selected. He can also bring a strafing run. He has 300 something munitions.
We're losing ground out there.
Airborne reporting for duty.
Big gets one to repair it. Does get a great shot there on the
Going
Panzer
after
Grenadier.
one of our
One more
munitions
shot could take it out. Nope, he does manage to escape out in time. Rolls a miss there.
Airborne has hit the field.
And Panzer Grenadiers do capture that field point.
82nd.
Airborne squads do get a good shot there in the 2. Now you got a pair of Panthers on the field. You may want to avoid playing on any more Shermans, but does find a Teller mine there. And he does not. Oh, he does have engineer on the field. Could upgrade to a minesweeper. I don't think at this point in time, as much as I like seeing Shermans, probably not a good item at this point in time. He has not had a minesweeper on the field to find Teller mines. And he has fighting Jagd Panther. He does not even know about the Panthers just yet, which he will soon. Does get one hit there. Don't see any US landmines here. Sherman take falling back. Down south, we do have more close rifles here. Rifle squad and airborne squad trying to hit that Panzer Grenadier. Sherman tank getting overran. See another good hit there. Does fall back. Jagd Panther trying to pursue this Sherman tank. Does get sticky bomb there. It gets damaged and crit, or even fully immobilized. That could save a Sherman tank. Does get damaged and crit there. He needs to keep on moving. The Sherman tank has main gun to short crit there. Sherman tank does go down. This other one will go down as well. Airborne squads have a bit of trouble there. Gets good hits there. Now the sticky bomb does connect. Like that too.
The enemy is after our victory.
Now it's fully immobilized. So the airborne squad can just move over here and just take him out. Main gun to short crit there. 2-2 trying to provide some fire support.
Forward supply line is broken. Enemy
And there goes the Jagd Panther.
Airborne taking fire. Sound off, airborne. Rally on me.
Panthers are both hit wounded. Taking some pot shots against these forces. We now have a bomb run there. Gets making short crit there. Gets some great damage. Fully immobilized. The landmine was detonated there.
Fire from enemy armor.
This Panther should escape on out of there. This one is immobilized, so likely will go down. Sticky bomb does connect, which may get the main gun to short crit. Or just a death crit.
Right element coming up.
And the Panther will fall back in time. Fire up does expire there.
Airborne reporting for duty.
And now Panther's getting repaired on up. Over here, we've got these Panzer Grenadiers moving around. US players at 162 tickets. The Panzer League players at 243. He has enough munitions for a strafing run, which could be useful. Now, for this munition sector, once he captures that up, he may just want to fully withdraw with that squad.
Airborne, now.
2 airborne squads in the field, 2 riflemen, 1 engineer, 1 anti-tank gun. Over here, we do have still 5 Panzer Grenadiers. There's a good number calling the Panzer Grenadiers, as well as the tanks. Has plenty of munitions. May want to spam out some more Teller mines. Gets good hits on the AT gun. does press down one of these paratroopers, decide to fire it up. Panther getting big chip damage on in as well. Grenades been thrown, getting a couple kills.
Territory cut off from supply.
And now the G43 squad does fall back. STG squad ripping apart this airborne squad. Rolls bounce out with the repulse rifle. And does decide to fire it up away. These forces heading down south. Of course, I got this very wounded rifleman squad who could be wiped out. Panzer Grenadier squad does fall back there. Lucy does escape on other. Does a triple attack efficiency on a STG squad, which will make them hyper lethal. That squad is get wiped out as well. Another strafing run. Yep, strafing run does hit right there. This player's out of munitions. I for some more supply drops for more munitions.
Losing ground out there.
Good damage and crit there onto the 222. And there goes 222.
Supply lines 200 points left. We have territory cut off from supply.
Yep. Both sides have lost quite a bit. We've got 2 airborne, 1 rifleman. Good amount of efficiency on a number of them. Panzer Grenadier firing away. This rifle squad does have a close rifle. Does see an incendiary grenade. Sorry about that. You may have heard my drink. And now the rifle squad does fall back.
Losing a victory point. We are losing a victory point.
Yeah, captain that munitions sector. He is getting a little bit greedy from munitions. He could, I was going to say he could eye observation posts down here, but probably doesn't have the manpower to spare for it. You could go for some more airborne troops. You don't have to upgrade their recoilless rifles, but just keep their rifles firing. You're now going for another Sherman tank. Okay. Not sure if he has access to Sherman 76mm. Panzer Grenadier does get outside the garrison there, does fall back now.
We're losing a strategic sector.
When it's ours, we'll take we knock it down.
And now there's VP being captured on up.
Airborne! Point is ours!
Hoorah! Airborne.
Panzer Grenadiers pushing forward. They're sprinting their way forward now. Panther advances well. Making some crush there. Does crush one of the models. And Paratrooper squad needs to fall back. Took too much damage there. He should be able to escape on out of there. Yep, an extra 200 munitions would be very useful if he would have gotten for that. Of course, he's been maintaining near 0 manpower for most of the game. He couldn't afford it, honestly. Oh, great grenade there. Does wipe out Panzer Grenadier. The airborne squad needs to fall back. He does have a bar on this squad. May get some recoilless rifle hits there on the rear armor. This one only has 1 recoilless rifle at the moment as well. True, but he needs also capture sectors. Like, he needs to capture these munition sectors for, like this one up here, go for the munitions. You can probably just send engineers along the sides to capture these flanks, but you've been losing a good number of engineers as well. Both his airborne squads have fallen back. Both of them have efficiency 3, so it's a rifleman. Fresh AT gun recaptured. And now they've got the engineer squad falling back. Relatively fresh Panzer Grenadier here. That's his first kill.
Paratroopers here.
The Panzer requires low in manpower, just pulling on another Panzer Grenadier. German tank now advancing up north. Down south, they're doing now the 30 cal suppressing down the Panzer Grenadier. He does have a 4 HQ here for 4 reinforcements and healing.
Send your mission orders.
Sherman taking out plot on the field. He still has to contend with the Panther. He does not have the 76mm upgrade.
We are losing ground.
Search advancing forward. Maybe we'll get some repulse rifle hits there. Rolls with a couple whiffs. Rolls a miss there. Sherman tank rolls a bounce. Double pens a bounce there. That's going to use push away forward and over on the 30 cal. 30 cal does go force back, does receive some incendiary grenades. And the AT gun does get decrewed once again. Pulse rifles getting some hits there on these Panthers. Rolls another pen there, another pen there. So on the fall back of the Panther, does get double low defense specialty. Grenade does roll a miss. SCG squad gains great damage there, but not being properly tasked. Does get retreats. This player does have 130 manpower. That Panther squad did get wiped out there. Sherman tank makes way forward. Sherman tank hasn't really accomplished all too much, but his opponent only has a single Panther to counter at the moment. So it can go around and start shooting shots against the Panzer Grenadiers. Now this point's going to be recaptured up by the airborne squad. Recon run. Eyeing for maybe machine gun run in the base. Doesn't look like it.
Paratroopers.
Oh, there's a strafing run there. Nasty. Though his one did largely dodge it.
Airborne reporting for duty. Point is ours.
The Panzer player doesn't really have a whole lot of manpower at the moment as well, so he's going to have trouble reinforcing squads. He's going to push them forward to the forward HQ to get them reinforced and healed, but got the engineer to decapture it. The engineer is also prone to being crushed depending on the angle pathing of the Panther. It does get reverted there. Okay, he decides not to decapture it, or maybe got the task go inside at a longer range,
We
preventing
have
the decapture.
eliminated the enemy once more.
Another engineer squad did get wiped.
Send your order.
Panzer push away forward, get a bit damage from the airborne squad. And now the Panther's getting repaired on up.
Schützentrupp here.
Of course, the minimap always goes crazy sometimes. Game could still go either way. The Panzer player does have plenty of infantry on the field. The airborne player does get another rifle on squad, has a Sherman tank on the field. The same grenade has been thrown. And frag does get thrown in return. Both do fall back. Of course, we do have the 30 cal in this region. Panther not fully repaired, but it's healed up enough. Does get a pen down the Sherman tank. Sherman tank can, of course, take a beating. He does not have enough munitions for a strafing run. Does get a bounce there. Airborne squad received a nice shot there, trying to bring reinforce. Nice grenades push way forward, overrunning the airborne squad. Some more hits
Operation
there.
posts report we are losing a sector.
We got the point.
Another supply drop. Rolls a bounce there. Turn tank took another hit, but did get repaired up quite nicely. 30 cal to hit these forces there. Panther charted way forward does get a crush them on the airborne models.
Engineer lost.
Does lose an engineer. Starting to get overran, does fall back these forces. Sherman tank took a beating. Panther still has plenty of health in comparison to the Sherman tank. 30 cal over here as well. Falls back. Sherman tank just needs to start running
We're losing a
away.
strategic
Does get
sector.
slowed down by the terrain. Does find a shot there onto the 30 cal on the Sherman tank. Good try running around that direction there. See if it can nice hit. 30 cal emplacement does suppress down the Panzer Grenadier. Panther Hanging the short crit there. 30 cal does get overran.
Listen up, Rifle Squad.
And Spencer Grenadier squad does fall back there. Pineapple has been thrown. Got a decent, good hit there. Also got 3 models.
Casualties being reported.
Trim Pink does go down. Rifleman squad is seeing a bit of fire there. Airborne squad is fighting from the light cover. Rifle squad advancing forward, trying to throw a sticky bomb there onto the Panther. These forces do get suppressed and pinned by the strafing aircraft, P-47. Got a good number of kills for that aircraft as well. Rifle squad dropped the bar.
Down to 100 points.
And he does capture the point and does fall back there. Both rifle squads falling back. Grenade's been thrown. Gets a good hit there. Down to 1 model. Needs to fall back with it as well. Now this point does get captured.
On me, Airborne.
Don't think it's probably a good idea to destroy that. But, of course, it can be a bit hard. And Island actually will decapture it. Doesn't issue attack orders, so he must manually to order attack order onto it. Having trouble decapture it. He reinforced quite nicely. The US players have 99 VP, spawns at 144. More shots there. STG squad advancing forward. May want to play around with the HQ. Does see a nice shot there. Not enough munitions for strafing support at the moment. The Panzer players down to minimal manpower. Good damage there, but do now have the rifle squad fight some light cover there. SCG squad does the capture Central VP, getting some more time to work with. Constantly force in the front line, none of the rifle squad to make his way forward. Up here we do have the Panzer Grenadiers trying to capture the VP as well. This one now captured, so now the US player's going to count down. He's already below 100 tickets. Rifle squads gain a bit of damage there onto the Panzer Grenadier. And does get a hit there onto the Panther.
Homelands have given their lives for the homeland.
Good hits there. Grenades being thrown. Does get a decent grenade. Okay, grenade just only damage, bit of flinching. Force rifle's not hitting. This airborne squad does fall back. They all fall back now. He may lose his squad. Does lose a squad there. Does drop a bar. Advanced player has a bit of manpower to work with as well as munitions. US player does have enough munitions for an air strafing run. Now enough for a bombing run. Probably better go with the strafing runs. Going for a rifleman squad. Incendiary grenade has been thrown, torching the rifleman. Does force him back. And the Panzer player is trying to win the game by decapturing this point.
Look alive, Airborne.
There's enough missions for 2 strafing runs. That'd probably be better than 1 bombing run.
We're losing ground out there.
Yeah, it's lost a good number of units, that's for sure. Rifleman squad just need to be reinforced. Then you have 4 combat squads.
Airborne has hit the field.
Panthers push way forward. Veteran C3. Maybe Iron for some crushes. Moving quick. Does get a good number of crushes there. Down to 3 models. 2 models. That's in a dropped loot crate here. He needs to fall back. Does get another model crush there. Does get an AT gun recruit. Does not pick up the recoilless rifle. Tries a shot there. Trying to reinforce the front line. Does pick up the recoilless rifle.
Infantry squad lost.
Those just AT gun there.
lines are collapsing.
Airborne squad does get
Down to 50
gunned
points.
down. Yeah, that's probably game. Does get a recoilless rifle shot there from the rifleman. Maybe some sticky bombs here. Ooh, great. Ooh, good crushes there. Bombing run. Here comes the bombing run. No response. Panther does go down there.
Enemy unit down.
But he's down to 2 rifleman squads. He can take out
Supply
the
lines are
Panther,
broken.
won't
We have
get him back in the
territory out of
game.
supply.
Rifle squad trying to
Allies
advance
are
up
down
north.
to 25 points.
And the US player does back the game now. This end great saying, thank you for watching, and on to the next replay. Before I get started on the next replay, I do need to use the restroom. Please give me a moment. See ya. Sorry about that. And let's go into a 2v2. And that's probably my last replay for tonight. Another Langrigs. I can't cast them. They're not good. My computer just does not like them. Let's just do this one. I have no idea what these names are. You're welcome. See you next time. Sure, what's up? Age of Empires 4, let's see. It does have a entertaining campaign. If you like multiplayer, it is reasonable. It's not bad, it's not... It's more take more inspiration from the Age of Empires 2 than it does from 3. I think that the campaign's doing pretty good, though I am not campaign, multiplayer is pretty good. Though I do have balancing issues, but the problem is based on the current version of the Essence engine, I can't make mods for it. At least not the ones how extreme I do, like in say Company Heroes 2. I have my issues with it. But I suppose that you will have issues with any game. Overall, I would say at full price, maybe not. If it goes on sale, probably yes. If that makes any sense. But either way, let's go and get started. Greetings everyone, and Great here with another Company Heroes 1 replay. Spawn north side as the Wehrmacht forces, who is not lagging out. We do have this, the Menace. Spawn as is Panzer Elite Ally. We have Dixie, and I believe that was the one who was lagging a little bit. Spawn there as opponent. As US forces, we have BLN Joker 79. Really wants to get out of barracks on the field quickly. And over here, as the US forces, we have Abracadabra, okay, Ocus Pocus? I probably butchered that. Should I give another try of that? Eh, might as well. It is Abracadabra, Hocus Pocus, I think. Probably not. Either way, do we have another Panzer Elite pushing way forward? Not capture that sector there. He may be on 4 HQ, but he will need to be in supply, of course. Not sure where this Panzer Elite squads go, or Panzer Grenadier squad's going. We do have these Pioneers capture the resource sectors. Need to get the cutoff point to get these resources in supply. I hear the G43 squad engaging over here. Getting a bit of damage there onto the engineers.
Grenadier reporting territory captured.
Panzer Grenadiers do fire out from the windows there, but this Panzer Grenadier squad we're seeing a bit of fire from the engineers, but this one does do quite a bit of damage. Kennengrad dancing around, knock around this engineer, and thinks as a line sight blocker, doesn't take a whole lot of damage in return. This Panzer Grenadier squad could get inside this garrison. Right, that engineer squad almost got wiped out. Inside this garrison, there's 5 windows here, so there's a good garrison for these 2 Panzer Grenadiers to fight from. And they are down to 5 models either way, so yep, they should have good engagement there. It does get some great damage from the engineer squad. Engineer soft retreats out of the trench, may want a full retreat soon. Volks Grenadiers and Pioneers just captured this side of the map. We've got a rifle squad here, a little bit idle. Rifle squad taking a bit of damage there. I think the Panzer Grenadiers should be able to win out no problem. And then grab, push way forward, trying to decapture, or maybe just trying to knock the rifleman out of cover. Nope, they're trying to decapture the munitions sector. Engineers pushing way forward, trying to capture the strategic point. And Pioneers should capture the munitions sector and the resources. Right from the squad, fighting some light cover there, but getting overwhelmed by these 2 Volks Grenadiers. Of course, they did push on another rifle squad here behind some heavy cover, gain some good damage, but of course, it was a little bit too late to help out that rifle squad. Can grab capture on some more sectors in the back, and now we do have a forward HQ here. He's also have multiple Panzer Grenadiers inside this garrison, bit too many. Too many models, I would say. He could probably pop out, maybe the 3-man squad. Once the forward HQ gets upon the field, hopefully has forward healing to get those guys healed up while in combat. Volks Grenadiers against 4, get a bit of damage on the engineers. And this Volks Grenadier or engineer squad does fall back. Rifleman squad fighting for some heavy cover there. Volks Grenadiers capture some sectors. Mission sector over here being captured on up, and we've got the engineers advancing on forward. Forward HQ has been deployed on the field. He does not have base healing just yet. That is going to be base healing. Volks Grenadiers fighting behind the glider. They will get the strategic point decaptured. Rifleman squads heading up north trying to decapture the fuel point. Bunker's been completed. Casualty recovery bunker. And that engineer does get wiped out.
Losing territory.
Engineers capture that munition sector. Volks Grenadiers against the riflemen. Rifleman squad do have a bit of heavy cover there to fight from, though. And this Volks Grenadier squad seeing a bit of damage. Good damage over here. Kennengrad does see a bit of fire. Count Crofton and I'll be employed on the field. You got Veteran C1 infantry here.
We're ready.
30 cal emplacement now firing away against the Panzer Grenadiers. And over here do have the rifleman squads being re-engaged once again. Does have Veteran C1, the Volks Grenadiers now being deployed in the field, which will get a nice little spike of capability. And now we do got defensive doctor selected, so for the Fatherland and Veteran C1 just popped out at the same time. Of course, he does have rifleman squads and the engineer squad in great positioning there. Pioneers on deploy out another bunker here. He does not have enough munitions for the upgrades for the moment. Casualty recovery bunker out of range, not picking up any casualties at the moment. Panzer Grenadiers engaging over here, getting healed up by the forward HQ. Rifleman squads will capture up the VP, and one of them does get suppressed there. Both of them do fall back over here. These rifle squads still fighting for some heavy cover there. Volks Grenadiers, they may just want to get behind some light cover there. Maybe take a moment to pull out some sandbags for them to fight from heavy cover themselves. Because right now, there's not great engagement there. He does have reinforcements from this bunker. Medics charging way forward. They could potentially get gunned down. That one gets gunned down. This medic does find a casualty inside the bush there, and looks like he does get affected by light cover there because he took no damage from most of those volleys other than a tiny little bit. Both these Panzer Grenadiers are getting suppressed thanks to the 30 cal emplacement. He may want to go for something to engage it. He's going for a comp group company. A mortar half track could be possible for that.
Objective seized. I don't know if I can hold it.
And now he's going straight for the Panzerjäger command, so a 2-2 or yards could be useful. Like that spot, I'm not from him. Not sure what he's referring to. That's the Panzer player that's said that. Eventually, 2 infantry is going to be very useful and does force back these units. Oh, like that spot. I think he's referring to his opponent being right there.
We have enemy munitions location ready to secure. Victory point captured.
30 cal firing away. And now it looks like I've got the engineer falling back there as well. We have this rifle here. See a bit of fire. Flame engineer's advancing forward as well. He's trying to either decapture this point. He's trying to decapture the structure. He's able to get the flamethrower firing as well. Not looking good for the Panzer League player in auto holding this position. So he does force back the rifle squad. He may want to use suppressive fire there on the flame engineers. He does have SCGs as well. Rifle squad here may get wiped out. Does get wiped out there. Force back the flame engineers as well. Got a landmine right there that may have been fully built. Now I've got a Greyhound being put on field, gunning down the medic. Doesn't have any Pantrix over here. Oh, he's going for something over here. He has Panzer command. Maybe a quick try to go for a quick mortar would be in order. Firing some shots there with an AT gun on the structure, trying to siege it down. Putting some more holes where the windows are at. Most units advancing forward. There's a munitions sector here as well. Does take out that engineer squad entirely. Got 2 rifle squads behind some heavy cover here. A couple of them all do run around. Greyhound still skirmishing around.
They are attacking secure territory.
Now both of the US players have to point out a Greyhound. It may actually be a good idea to go for the Martyr. And hopefully the Martyr won't be a Martyr. Both Grenadiers do gun down that rifleman squad. Very nice. Panzerfaust, triple Panzerfaust.
The Yankees are attacking one of our
That's one way to deal with a Greyhound. Now we do have a bunker now being deployed on the field. He will have access to forward reinforcement there. Ooh, strafe run. Cleaves his way through these Force Grenadiers. This squad just needs a full retreat. He's going to lose a squad. He does lose a squad there. These guys just need a soft run away to this bunker. This bunker, just let it go down. Medics charge way forward. They actually don't have to fire there for the Volks Grenadiers, so that's probably a good time to re-engage.
We are losing ground.
Does force to run away with the Pioneers. This Volk medic is still alive. The other medic has been gunned down. Panzer Grenadiers push way forward with a Panzerschreck. There's also 18 on this region as well, sieging down this teammate's casualty recovery bunker. Goes and sync grenade there on the AT gun. Should displace for the time being. If not, they get it decrewed. Does get it decrewed. If his teammate's able to push forward to capture the AT gun, that could be very useful. Panzerschreck does roll a miss there. Having trouble running away from Panzerschreck. Got another Panzerschreck there. Damn engine crit. It's really this driver can't drive. Panzerschreck does roll a miss there. Another Panzerschreck shot fires, rolls a miss. His shot, his accuracy is about as good as this guy's driving. Fires, gets a hit there. One more shot, he's dead. Assuming it's a death crit. Let's get another hit there. Flame Engineers are in the region, trying to burn the Panzerschrecks. Rolls another miss. One squad does fall back, the other one does get suppressed, and the Greyhound will be saved. Though that flamethrower squad will not. B-43 squad does fall back, and we do have the sniper in this region.
Jawohl, mein Herr.
Oh, this pioneer's a, he's a medic. Hey, medics, can you help him out? No, you're not that type of medic. Only those who are dead or dying. Oh, he's almost bled out. Pretty sure he's dying. Both sprinters do get an MP40 upgrade. I do like the MP40 upgrades. He's going to focus on the sniper, but there's simply too many riflemen here. Falls back nice and early and barely escaped on out with his life. Singular. Definitely not plural. AT-gun taking some pot shots on that Volks Grenadiers. We got a munitions observation post here as well. I think the fuel points. There's a munitions observation post here as well, so we got quite a bit of munitions for the Axis players. AT-gun here has been reclaimed. And the bunker here has been fully repaired. He did get his free Grenadier. Assault phase has been complete. Sniper taking some shots here.
The Yankees are grabbing our territory.
Fort HQ. I wonder if he pinged somewhere. Oh, he is. Right there. Grenade's been thrown. Does get avoided. There's sniper shots there on those Grenadiers. Does get a hit there on the Volks Grenadiers as well. Panzer Grenadiers pushing forward, gave it damage on the riflemen. MP40 Volks Grenadiers advancing as well. Does get a good shot there onto the AT gun. Does get it wiped out. And does claim the AT gun for his own usage with the MP40 Volks squad. That may actually been a misclick, honestly. But it does go in to steal the AT gun. Honestly, I think that may have been a misclick. I think he should have kept firing those MP40s. And that may have been intended as well. There was a squad right there, so he may have misclicked and clicked on the AT gun. And got himself a free AT gun instead of killing a squad.
They are attacking secure
There's another medical bunker here? Okay. That's a weird spot for medical bunker, but of course... I thought it was going to be an MG bunker, honestly. Strafing run does connect, do serious damage to these Panzer Grenadiers. There's a couple drop... look at the number of casualties there. There's 4 casualties. There's 6 casualties there. This bunker's out of range. It does snipe on the medics. If he would have got 6 casualties there, that would have got himself a free Grenadier. And I'm surprised that these medics were out of range as well. But both medics do go down. Engineer squad does escape on other. Battle phase is now complete. You may mind for maybe nice crossholders, maybe some tanks. Can't tell for sure. Usually defense and tend to go for nice crossholders, flak gate-8s, some warfremen, some 2v2s. Now let's take a look at everybody's resources, doctrines, and all that sort.
We have gained the momentum on
2
the
Volks
field.
Grenadiers currently remaining, 1 sniper, 2 pioneers, regular Grenadier, and AT gun. Regular AT gun, excuse me. Oh, nice counter snipe there. As I always say, oh, that's not the first kill. And that was not his first kill either. The Panzer League player has very little manpower, has all the structures up, has currently 5 Panzer Grenadiers, has 4-man squad research. 2 are Panzer Trucks, 2 are G43s, 1 is a STG-44. This player number 1, who's selected airborne, has decent reserve of manpower, small reserve of munitions, plenty of fuel, and it only has rifleman squads, a sniper, and an engineer. Supply yard upgrade. He's going for level 2. He has level 1. He's going for level 2 research now. Great damage there. It does force back these squads. Panzer squads do see some nice hits there. AT gun does see some Panzer Shreks. The Sherman tank does have a 50 cal. Now you can power drop an AT gun. As the Sherman has gone for armor, gone for the Calliope line, has flying munitions for the moment. Not enough for Allied War Machine, however. But Tentacle for 50 cals and Sherman tanks don't really mix all too well. It may have been better if we would have gone for the Prussian side to get a field repair if he really wants to push Sherman tanks. Though, he may be eyeing to go for the Calliope. I wonder if he's actually whispering me? I never know if that's part of the replay. I never know if these whispers... Can you actually whisper me as an individual in replays? Or is this something in the... Oh, that was definitely a booby trap. Or is it something about the replay? If you're actually whispering me in mid-game, just say, yes, I'm whispering you while you're streaming. I think that was a good way to confirm that. OTS. I don't know what TS. No idea what it's referring to. Oh, and that's one way to stop a booby trap, is use your Greyhounds to capture it. Though it does take a bit of chip damage. I think there's a large amount of explosions there as well.
Fall in, riflemen.
Sniper firing away.
Our front lines are collapsing.
Our squad does get suppressed.
We're losing ground out there.
Sherman tank does roll a shot onto the fence. And of course it didn't destroy one shot. And now got sector artillery now raining on in. Sniper finds a shot there. Next round sector artillery could rain anywhere. That sniper still possible. Receive a shot there. Does receive a miss. We do have booby trap now activated. He's not responding. Oh boy. Oh no. There goes Engineer. He took a lot of losses there. There's about 5 to 6 casualties right there from the booby trap. More sector artillery raining on in. Does hit his teammate's bunker. AT gun fires some shots onto it as well. Both Grenadiers advance, or regular Grenadiers advance its way forward. Hit that AT gun potentially. Panther now put out by the Wehrmacht player. Got Hellcat and Sherman tank engaged in the Panther. And now we've got the engineers captain that point. AT gun firing a shot there. Does get some good hits. It looks like one of the players due back of the game. It was the airborne player. It was definitely that booby trap that probably made him quit the game. I don't think that was a EC, so I think it actually may have rage quit. Panther does go down there. And since we do have, of course, an AI on the field, let's go and just... I suppose let's spend more time on the map. On the...
Enemy unit down.
Does see some booby trap shots there. See what the AI can do. The AI can fight for a short amount of time before it just throws everything away, but he has already thrown everything away. He has suppression over here. Hendrix Squadron advances on its way forward. AT gun rolls, of course, a miss. It does get a couple hits there on the machine gun placement. Couple shots there. Sniper trying to get some shots there onto the AT gun. Of course, this is a sniper, I believe. Not sniper. AI. It is a sniper. So, saying the AI is trying to pick up the sniper is probably giving the AI a little bit too much credit, because we now see a fresh mortar. Did give the AI a motor pool, so potentially could start spamming out AT guns. And Pierce as well. Unified population, 278 manpower. It doesn't look like you get doesn't look like the AI gets manpower cheats in Computers 1. I'm not sure how how the difficulty AI works in Computers 1. In Computers 2, they will get resource cheats. So if your teammate backs out of the game, I believe the AI will get a resource cheat to help them spam out more. AI is going against multiple tasks and hit capture multiple sectors once. That's about it. And intent and spam things are not very useful.
Right in the middle of a goddamn firefight!
Enemy unit down.
Does wipe out that unit there, very nice. So the AI does wipe out that squad. Couple casualties, a large amount of casualties being claimed over here. And it looks like the mortar team does get decrewed. That actually was not also the AI, that was the armor player. 5P rocket barrage ring on in, gives some good damage on these units. Black 8 now deployed on the field. Greyhound moving around. Armor players doing a good job of holding. AI, of course, very stubborn, and they just keep on trying to capture sectors, which is both pros and cons. Cow does fall back there. And he will go and wipe out that squad. Black 8 shots there onto the bunker. Does roll a pair of misses there onto the Greyhound. Hellcat is specialty 2, which can be very useful. And the machine gun bunker does go down to the Flak 88. We do now have another for the Fatherland. Oh, wait. Did he actually go? Yeah, for the Fatherland, because he has the Flak 88. Not sure why I was second guessing myself. We already saw for the Fatherland activated, and that's not Blitzkrieg. Rainier's taking a lot of damage there. The Hellcat does go down the Flak 88, and now it's on the barrage down the Flak 88, and maybe it'll get some good damage on the 4 HQ. Black 8 took some good hits there. Of course, he does have healing by this structure. He can also get reinforced there as well. Oswin is going to finish off that AT gun. Give him enough time. Two Hellcats here.
We're losing a strategic sector.
Yep, and you can see the AI not deploying any riflemen out at the moment, which is a bit of a problem. Another booby trap has been triggered. The AI does explode.
Losing ground out there.
And it looks like the Pioneers moving forward does get a snipe shot there on one of those Pioneers. All going to come down to the armor player. Can he knock out both opponents in one fell swoop with these Hellcats?
Enemy unit down.
Because he basically only has one shot to win the game. Or because he will not be able to win a prolonged fight.
Anti-tank ready. Take cover.
AT gun getting overwhelmed. That was a paradrop. Where's this strafing run going? Either way, it does get shot down. No, that's 5V Rocket's trying to see where it crashed. 5V Rocket Barrage trying to soften the Black 88, who's not been reinforced at the moment, or maybe lost the model, one of the two. Now Hellcat's push way forward. He basically has one chance in this game to knock out his opponents. The Panzer player doesn't appear to have a lot on the field. He has a lot of manpower. He still has all his squads. He can bring them in a pair of Panthers. In actuality, this is actually perfect time to bring the Panthers. Or maybe really bad. They want to be point blank or at range. Either way, the Hellcats are focused on structures. Here comes the Panthers. You gotta make sure you get them attack move. Make sure you get them focus firing as well. Can't split your fire. Field repair would be very effective in this case. Panthers are taking quite a bit of beating here. Register artillery running from his teammate.
The
And he
enemy
does
is weakening.
not do a lot of friendly fire damage. One Panther's basically knocked out, but he is still taking a lot of bounces. Does lose it. The armor player's allied war machine should be target off. He does expire. He needs to retarget his wounded Hellcat, more wounded Hellcat. Expedition could just be a move forward over here. Booby trap has been triggered.
Losing ground out there.
Does get some good hits there. Does get another Hellcat. There goes main gun destroyed on this Hellcat. This one could go down as well. Rolls a bounce there. And that's a Panther carcass there. Main gun destroyed crit on that one as well. Got a Grenadier in the back line as well. Perhaps to finish off some of these Hellcats as they start running away. And this Cork is still alive and go for our Export Commands Borgatika to get that recovered. I think that also help out his teammate a little bit. Greyhound. Not sure why it is unupgraded. Wait, did Allied War Machine? I think Allied War Machine replaces Greyhound. And he only has got one Hellcat recovered. Looks like the Hensley players requesting for Rebrunker does go ahead and force back the Grenadier. So that means he does not lose any of those Hellcats there. Does take out the Panther Grenadier as well. Multiple airborne squads split up with the AI, which actually is not a half bad squad, honestly. You don't have to worry about dropping weapons for their opponents, and they're a bit more durable and more generalist when they're unupgraded. Of course, they're getting blown up by all the sector artillery as well. Over here, you got the Grenadiers
Hitting one of
shooting
our
that observation post.
trying to take our territory.
The unupgraded Greyhound probably is a good item in this case. I wonder if there's a Pantrick being upgraded. No Pantrick being upgraded. Gotta be careful, don't want the Hellcat to do friendly fire damage to the Greyhound. So the Greyhound at this point in time is vulnerable to small arms fire, right? Goes a grenade. That was a horrendously bad grenade. Worth a shot. I'm not sure if a grenade could kill off an unupgraded Greyhound like this. 5E Rocket Barrage trying to hit these forces once again. Got some hits on this Panther who's been repaired up. Nope, that was the other Panther. This is the Wehrmacht Panther. There's this the Panzer Panther. Hellcat still near repairs. Does he have access to field repair? He does. Doesn't have the munitions for it because the AI is not doing a good job at keeping the sector secure.
We have a secured sector under attack. We're losing a strategic sector.
Yep, and this looks like the end of the game. Does get a pen there on the Sherman tank.
Replacements, trying to take our
5E's
territory.
needs good hits there. He does get a good petrol shot there. There's a 20cm rocket barrage. Yep, that's game. I'm going to fast forward. This game's over.
Base is under attack.
5E trying to soften up the Panther. The Wehrmacht Panther's now trying to pursue the 5E. And now there's another 20cm rocket barrage there. And there we go. He backs out the game.
Wylings are broken. Territory cut off from supply.
And that's going to be the end of the replay. This is Angry saying thank you for watching, and on to the next replay. I'm probably going to call it a night. I have not been getting a lot of sleep lately, and I do need to actually wake up early for work tomorrow morning. So everyone, thank you for watching. Have a good evening. I guess